on this session we decided to watch a different set of films, and this time we're going to look at time travel films. I'm Mike from Midlands Movies. We've got Jim from DeathByVideo. Say hello, Jim.
Hello, dudes.
We've got our good friend Paul.
Geek.
And we've got Ryan from RBIllustrations down there.
Bonjour from me.
They have a trade, I don't.
Paul knows more about movies than the three of us put together, though. That's the big difference. One was Timescape, and the other one was 1201. 1201.
PM.
No, it was 12. It was 01 AM.
No, it was
12
PM.
PM.
The first film is called Timescape. I'd never seen this before, but some of you have, and it stars one of the Jeffs, Jeff Daniels. So, Timescape, over to yourself.
I'll pick my own copy up right here. I like to call it Tim Escape. Or Time Cape.
The Timescape.
It's pretty much a story about visitors to our time that want to spectate on disasters that are happening. But it's not revealed straight away, because I'm literally massive spoiler right now, but it's like where it's people from the future that are coming back to spectate on disasters in the past.
Is he running a hotel?
Yes.
Yeah.
Just invites people into
Up until that point where I just asked, I did think you were like the tourists. I'm like, why are they in the house, Jim? Why are they in the house?
It's something that's not expected, especially in your average boarding house, your bed and breakfast, your B&Bs.
Oh, come on, put it in. It's missing Jim Carrey.
This is kind of like watching cable porn when you can't get a really good game.
That's it. Oh,
soft focus.
That is
those
some
were the
soft
days.
focus.
It's like Channel 5 all again.
We actually don't have the soft focus lens. Should we just get some plastic wadding and put it up? The only scene he should have his hands down his pants. They're both out.
Side boob.
So yeah, Jeff Daniels moves to a place, sets up a hotel with his daughter. His daughter, who's the girl out of Jurassic Park.
Yes, according to this, is Amanda Richards.
Ariana?
Amanda.
Ariana.
Oh my lord, two different ones.
The bird from, well, the little girl from Jurassic Park.
And then Jeff Bridges, Jeff Goldblum, Jeff Daniels, all the Jeffs. Jeff Daniels' daughter gets taken away by her granddad. What I thought was a school party with Del Boy.
Come on, Rodders.
But he met up with Nicholas Lyndhurst playing the pastor.
Oh yeah, that's it. And Trigger was the caretaker. Yeah.
Ryan, what were the travellers from the future wearing? Because that was the first thing that I noticed.
But it was clearly 90s fashion that went a bit skew with.
Son of Jura.
Here's Jeff.
And his fisherman.
Lady Gaga from the 90s.
That was the one.
Lady Gaga from the 90s. So yes.
That was so true.
He looks like the door knocker in Labyrinth.
But what did you think of the film as a whole?
I don't have the sort of nostalgia visit as Paul and Jim on this because I've never seen this before. I think back in the day, the concept was it's a nice idea. You get these guys coming from the future. Did we not know what time they were from?
I thought they were from the past because they were wearing like Renaissance. Travelled from Leonardo da Vinci's time, then the past, then to Jeff Daniels' house.
It's like getting the cheapest train possible. You have to go through
We felt that he might have jumped to other places. I'm going to criticise it a little bit now. It takes 45 minutes for the time travel to happen. That's when it really did kick into gear, and it was a bit too little too late for me. I hadn't bought into the rest of it. Yeah. And so when you finally get to a point where he meets himself, and that was a really good bit.
Whoa! Yes! The Daniels double.
the reveal shot.
It's Jeff and Jeffer.
What they don't realise is that is actually Jeff Bridges standing in for Jeff Daniels in that scene.
Jeff Daniels also didn't clean himself at all in this film. Got a bit dusty, and then his mate was in dust.
Accumulated dirt.
Accumulated dirt, and then he got blown up, and then he went back in time. I know, you don't spend a lot of time like stopping your time travel for a shower. Old Jeff here really needed a bit of a scrub.
Continuity. Got to give him props for that though.
Yeah.
Consistent.
They just covered him with more dirt and just went, oh, this is later in the film, it's more dirt.
So, in the car when they were coming back, I thought that was Kurt Russell on one side.
The Jeff Chronicles.
See, all I can see is like a being Jeff Daniels kind of film career back. And then John Cusack somehow finds a portal into his own head.
In the film, a meteor hits a school, kills Jeff Daniels' kid, who we've kind of, are
attached to.
We are attached to because we don't want to see her taken away, and she gets obliterated by a meteor. And it cuts to a woman with opera glasses going, "This is a very good crash." Fucking hell!
She went down.
That's Kindergarten Cop Part 2.
That was the one thing I just didn't quite understand. It's like, you're from the future, you should have done your research before coming here. But really, are they that confused by pancakes and eggs? This is like the new fucking Apple here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The new Apple product. Let's not interact. Let's stay from a distance and view it from TV.
They don't
It's
even
just
wear
like-
the clothes.
That's what I was
of
going
the
to say
time.
as well. I was going to say, like, obviously this is pre 9/11, so you're looking back 1993. But I mean, like, you got all these fucking like major disasters from fucking school blew
The
up.
meteorite didn't choose a fucking small town out of spite.
Yeah, but that's like saying. That's saying that story is bollocks. Because if you're going to time travel, as a fucking tourist, like your grandma or granddad, like they fucking booked it at Thomas Cook.
You're right, Paul, though, because if you're a tourist somewhere, I actually think you dress up. You said take a bit of a step back, Ryan. I think that they just didn't blend in enough because they stood out like massive tourists. I've got my opera glasses. Who are these people? They show up on a bus. This woman gets off who looks like, I don't know, female Mystic Meg,
really, wasn't it?
One of them looked like Patrick Bateman from American Psycho.
That was Kim Basinger from LA Confidential.
Yes.
Later on,
Yeah, just like feeding Jeff Daniels witch's brew and then doing unspeakable things to him, apparently. He wakes up and his arsehole's bleeding.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, late night with Nicky Six.
But as a cohesive whole, time travelling films need to be really tight narratively. You need to tighten everything up and go, hang on, does that make sense with that? Does that make sense? Because you're going to criticise it not just once but twice as they go back. It is. It's got an innocence to it that I think works at the time, and our cynical eyes go, do you know what? None of this works. At the time, it's a good film. And I think nostalgic has got that value as well.
If this came out now, it wouldn't work.
What do you guys give Tim Escape out of 5?
Tim Escape.
Tim Escape.
Tim Escape.
Out of 5, I'm always going to give it. I'm going to give it 4.
I'm with you on that, Paul. I'm going to give it 4. It was one of those absorbing stories that like I really got involved with because it kind of like went from you've got to pay attention to shit kicked off. But Jeff Daniels makes that 4 a big plus.
Yeah, definitely, because he's a legit actor.
Exactly. I think
He gave a lot of gravitas.
And plus,
Hillary!
I'll probably give it an average 3.
okay,
That's better than I expected from you,
yeah,
to be
it's
honest.
fair,
Dude.
Ryan. That's cool.
Mike,
Better
you're
than
a bit
I
criticising.
I know you guys both are very passionate about this film. It wasn't a bad film. Jeff Daniels is really good. Really a film of two halves, and I wish I'd started at the second half. Afraid 2 out of 5, but it was an enjoyable experience. The thing that should be the most interesting is the time travel people, and they are the least interesting thing. The thing that should be boring, which is Jeff Daniels' life, is actually the most interesting. I think they've got the switch wrong, because I want to see time travel in a time travel film. And there were some interesting ideas, just not fully realised.
Yeah.
The next film we watched was called 1201, which was a 1993 film made for TV, starred a guy out of Weekend at Bernie's and the lovely Helen Slater.
See, I like
Oh,
how
look at Paul go.
Oh boy! The semen's going back in the penis! Oh no, not the shit I took earlier! Oh god!
I'd seen this one before where I hadn't seen the last one.
Yeah, the last
Ryan,
one,
it's down
so
to you
throw
then.
it right.
Describe the plot. What happens at the start? And
Henry
You can't
Piven.
just say Groundhog Day.
yeah,
It's GD with science, I guess. I don't know, it's awful.
that's not a description of the plot.
I know, but
Come on.
no, basically, seems like a regular guy,
Just trying to
Barry,
take over.
at work.
Barry.
Falls for Supergirl and goes, oh, I fancy taking her out.
Ooh, I like to have it off with you.
Yeah, it's just like what goes embarrassed about all the things I want to do to you. Doesn't enjoy his job like most of us do. And then suddenly the girl he likes gets shot to death.
Some kind of Godfather reference.
Where are they? Where is she? What is time travel?
Just kidnap her.
Yeah. Randomly, he goes back in time after going to bed. And then he wakes up the next day and realises, oh, this has all happened before. And then it happens again and again. So he sorts out to rescue the girl of his dreams from certain death and resolve the mystery of the time machine or the time repeating.
Your beeper goes off and then you get up and you leave.
Oh, no shit, Sherlock.
You have to believe me, you get shot 2 times.
That was like he just remembered that. That's when the people went off.
And then you walk away and show your thing.
Jim, you saw the same film. Was that it?
Guy had a terrible day at the office, shit went down, and then, like Ryan said, literally got electrocuted by a random wall socket.
Dr. Brown's on the other side of the screen going,
You do, and it restarted his day. But then we eventually find out it isn't that restarts his day, but a time travel experiment gone wrong that keeps on kicking off and going in circles and circles.
Sexual innuendo type time machine.
It's pretty much, yeah.
Is the dildo ready?
Time rape.
The time hole. Oh my god, it's the tip of a time penis. No! That's rape time. Take that, Hitler.
Like the key thing that I saw all the time was literally Jeremy Piven doing his slimy bastard role that he does in every film of creeping into every last shot in every way possible, which was a little bit disturbing.
He's lecturer.
You know, she had sex once in 1983, but she didn't like it.
Paul's right, yeah.
He was coming at him
He
from
was a
all angles.
lechy, greasy sidekick.
He just puts a bottle of champagne on Barry's tab and walks out. See you tomorrow, cunt.
We all cheered when he got shot.
In the back, no less.
Yeah.
No one else cheers for anyone getting shot in the back.
We thought time was restored after his best mate or work colleague got shot in the back. It's like that's it, it's
And we're
done.
Yeah.
We all hoped. A bit like
Life will
Groundhog
get back
Day,
to normal now.
where something nice happens and it resets. What was your favourite bit, Paul?
I don't give a fuck about time travel. I think about sex myself. So, hey, look,
I used to go back and bang the mill.
It does.
A
It's like,
young Paul Lavender from Timescape respecting his films to 1201 where it literally is just like, I want to bang that chick.
yeah, my dad would be disappointed if I didn't. It doesn't necessarily fuck with your head. No, it doesn't.
The part when Martin Landau exploded in front of a laser.
That's very true.
It's in Ed Wood. I don't care.
Yeah, but he doesn't explode in Ed Wood.
Best or worst scene and your score out of 5. 1201. Go.
1.
1?
1 out of 5.
You thought this was better than 1201? Yeah. You're talking shit.
Were we paying much attention to the last film?
And a score out of 5 then, Ryan?
Was a 1.
1. Okay. Paul, best or worst scene plus a score out of 5. You can
There's
do
always
this.
going to be a 2.
It's a 2.
The first time I ever watched this film, this is how I met my first ever girlfriend. We kissed. But
Just watching it
again,
now, you're giving it 2 out of 5.
yeah, actually, I'll give it 1 out of 5 or 2.
I like that. Sentimentality aside, 1 out of 5.
I want to love it because I remember it back in the day.
Like, I'd probably give it like a 2.5 out of 5 because, you know what, it wasn't the worst film in the world, but given its history, given what it did, given the fact it probably gave the basis for Groundhog Day, judging by Wikipedia, that is.
On that bombshell, I'm gonna. What was your score, Jim?
My score was 2 out of 5.
2 out of 5.
2.5
You're all
out
wrong,
of 5.
by the way. It's
No.
a higher than score that. The problem I had with Timescape, I'm just going back there first of all, it took so long to get going. The thing about 1201, in 10 minutes he's reliving the first day, doing that Groundhog Day thing. The character is very 90s, everyone's got huge hair.
Jimmy Neutron.
Yes, it is a rip-off or inspired by Groundhog Day. We're not sure which, but it's those repeated day things.
Yeah, but
the
why-
reason
why
I
don't-
liked 1201 was because it was better than Timescape. It had a better narrative. It was more clear and precise
Michael,
than Timescape.
let's just cut the crap here. Why can't we just say the best time travel movie of all time is always going to be Terminator 2?
Time Cop.
Actually, Back to the Future took the Back to the Future one.
Yeah.